Melanite Sports back in the building. You already know what it is, the Red Corner podcast. You feel me? The co-host, my dude, Mike out here. You know what I'm saying? And Melanite Sports, the dynamic duo. You know what I'm saying? And we back here, man. And we gonna be talking about some very interesting things. I'm gonna let you, Micah, start off, man, because I know, you know what I'm saying. I know you have some things to say and just some thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and just interesting matchups. Am I right?
Yes, sir. UFC 294 is getting let's just say it was reworked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so now we have instead of Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev, we have Islam Makhachev and Alexander Volkanovski. The rematch that I believe that we all wanted to see. That the rematch that's well deserved.
Indeed,
Um,
indeed, indeed.
and then we have Kamaru Usman versus Khamzat Chimaev instead of Khamzat Chimaev and Paulo Costa, which
Right.
which I'm disappointed about.
Disappointed
Um,
for sure.
yeah,
Disappointed for
I
sure.
wanted to see that. I wanted to see that. That would have been a very good fight. Um,
Man, because I feel like especially Costa would have been able to match the pure strength at least. You know what I'm saying, or maybe to come close, or maybe even would have been able to overtop Cosma on the strength side. So it would have been very interesting to see like two Hulks go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
two tanks. Hamza is a strong dude. He is not just skilled. He is physically a strong ass guy.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
go ahead.
Paulo Costa walks around so heavy as well. Like he walks around at like 230. If you want to be real, he really should be a light heavyweight.
Right.
He walks around, but he's just short though. He's
Oh, how
kind of.
tall? How tall is he?
I mean, he's 6 foot. He's not like short, but he's tall. As far as like the average guy, he's tall. But I just mean for like
For light heavyweight,
light
you're saying
heavyweight,
he's
he's yeah,
he's kind of
yeah,
short.
he's
Okay.
tall. I mean, like the light heavyweight fight between Johnny Walker and the Magomed Ankalaev, which is on the it's not the co-main. Yeah.
I'm just watching this one.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I was
Uh,
just. We look good though. We look good.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait. So what's on the Johnny Walker versus who?
Magomed Ankalaev. That was the guy who beat well, he actually had a draw with Jan Blachowicz for
Okay.
the vacant title.
Oh, that guy. Okay. So Johnny Walker's fighting him, eh?
Hmm.
I remember that fight. I can't remember who really did. I know it was a tie. I know it was a draw, but I
It was a
remember
draw.
someone did
Magomed
better.
should have won. Magomed should have won.
Someone did better on the feet. Someone did better on the ground. I think it was he. What was it? Do you remember? I don't remember who it was.
I just remember that Magomed should have won. That's
Mm,
that's what I remember. There's just a lot of fights up there, bro.
yeah, of course.
Uh,
But yeah, man, I'm definitely disappointed about the. Well, let's talk about what do you think happens in the Usman fight? Like, is his? I think this is going to be his last couple fights. I mean, he was a. Would you consider him a dominant champion?
yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Um, it's hard. It's difficult to say, man. I mean, as far as what you're talking about him it being his last fight, it's really just
Mhm.
depends on how he wants to go out. I don't know if he loses this fight. I don't know. Honestly, let me look this up real quick because we were talking about this before, but I don't even know what weight this fight is going to be at. If it's going to be
Yeah.
at welterweight or if it's
Right.
supposed to be. It's at middleweight.
It's a middleweight. Oh, this is bad for Usman, bro. This is real bad for Usman.
I don't know. He has to cut less weight.
Well, he
I
has to
think
cut
they,
less weight, but now,
yeah,
now,
I think they both have
uh,
to just cut less weight.
but now Uzma or now Hazma is gonna be comfortable. He's not gonna be like you know what I'm saying. He's gonna be a very optimal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. He's not gonna have to shrink down, and this is not. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be a good outing for Usman, but it's a good fight for him just because if he can beat the young lion, it puts him right back on the top. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Because he has so much hype around
Yeah.
Hazma has so much hype around him that if he is the guy at 36 years, this is like the
That's
Floyd
super
Mayweather.
weird,
This
man.
is the Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo situation. Obviously, a lot less, but Floyd was 36. Canelo was the young up and coming dog that that was beating a lot of people, and Floyd went out there and schooled him. So if Usman is able to, I don't know about schooling him, I don't see that happening at all. But if he were to even just beat him, this puts him right back in the column of, okay, he needs to be in the conversation of the championship belt.
Yeah, this is like, it's weird, bro. It's weird. It's almost because I feel like, I mean, this kind of confirms that Hamzat, it is like on the way to fighting for a belt
Yeah,
because he's fighting a
yeah.
former champion now.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're starting to feed him the real look.
Yeah.
Usman is a good body, a great body on your resume. I'm looking, what I'm saying. If he wins in an impressive fashion, this is gonna send him into superstardom.
Yeah.
He's already he already is kind of like hype. He already has the hype, but in
Hmm.
the fighting world, it's gonna send him to the superstardom, and he's not gonna be able to look back. He's gonna be gone, and no one could deny him a championship title fight at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because again, and I see him winning, and I see him winning pretty convincingly.
Yeah.
Just due to the pure strength, and just due to the fact that
Honestly,
Usman's body isn't working the same way. I think his
yeah,
knees are
that's
his
what I
knees
was
are
gonna say.
compromised.
If Hamza, excuse me, if Usman did not have bad knees,
Yeah,
I think that it'd be a much closer fight. I think that he could possibly beat him,
yeah,
but even still, even within having wonderful knees, I think that it's still a tough,
it's very tough.
it's still a tough fight. The guy's long. Hamzat's about 6'2". I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
What is Hamzat's reach? Let me look it up real quick. Hamzat
Yeah,
Chimaev.
they're around the same size. I think Hamza is a little bit taller, like 6'1" or 6'2".
Yeah, I believe he's 6'2".
6'2".
Hamzat Chimaev reach 75 inches. Damn.
75 inches.
Yeah,
And how tall is Hazma? What's his
bro.
name? How do you say his name?
That's what I was gonna say, bro. His name is Hamzat.
Hamzat.
Ham. Yes.
Hamzat Chimaev.
Yes.
Hamzat. What I say?
Ha. I don't even remember.
I swear she was right.
Hazmat. You said Hazmat.
Hazmat. What's his name?
Like
What's his name?
Hamzat.
Hamzat. Okay,
Bro,
so
just read it, bro.
bro, it
Just
sounds
read.
because the thing is, well, I don't even know what I said. Hamzat. Kamzat.
You said You said Hazmat.
Hazmat. No, I did
Yeah,
not say
that's what.
that. I did
Yes,
not.
you did, bro.
Cosma. I was
You
saying
could
Cosma.
literally run back the video.
I'll have to, bro. Wait, so what's his name again? Hamzat, right?
Yes, I
Hamzat.
swear to God, you
I
said
was saying
Hazmat.
Cosma. You know what I'm saying? But Hazma, whatever.
Or
Hamzat
Hazmat.
Chimaev. Um. Yeah. So wait, how tall is he?
Oh my bad, I was arguing with you. 6'2", 6'2".
6'2", and Usman is 6 foot, no? Or is he
6 foot.
6'1"?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Six
6 foot.
one. And
Whoa,
and
whoa.
and Hazmat has a 75 inch. Terrence Crawford has a 74-inch reach at 5'8".
My God, this guy's
Realize that,
always talking about Terrence Crawford.
bro. Realize that, bro. Though,
This
no,
guy's.
5'8". That's our size. That's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, yes, he has long arms.
At 5'8", and you have a 7, bro. Come on, that's ridiculous. But the crazy part is, my friend in Canada, he has the same reach. 5
Hmm.
70,
Hey,
74,
you know
74.
what? Usman actually has a longer reach.
Really?
He's 76-inch reach
76-inch reach. Wow.
compared compared to
Oh,
yeah, compared
okay.
to
That's
Hamzat's 75.
yeah, that's
But
quite
Hamzat's
interesting.
tall. I mean, it's going to be it's going to be a factor. The height's still a factor too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's gonna be I mean, I hope it's a good one. I don't really think it's gonna be good, like competitive. I mean, man, his strength, bro. Like I
Hamzat
just
got. I mean, Kamaru has power as well.
he has
We saw him.
power. Yeah, yeah. It just depends
He's
on how
finished people
Hazmat. Of
with
course, of
his
course. The
strength.
thing is, it depends on how Hazmat wants to fight this fight. You know what I'm saying? Does he want to just
Mhm.
go out there and just try to wrestle and just get it done with quick? Because he didn't do that with Burns, and Burns almost beat him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel
Yeah.
like he chose to stand up with them. Am I right? Or
Um.
or or you think it was more what Burns did?
No, I mean Burns is a jiu-jitsu world champion, so he has wrestling, he's
Right.
still dangerous on the ground. He can defend a takedown.
Right.
So, it still was it was more what, he did
Burns.
fight that fight dumb. Yeah.
Right. He just
Like
stood up
he
with
just
them. He
yeah,
stood with them.
he took a lot more damage than he had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was really just overconfident. He felt like maybe he could put Burns away. But I don't know, man. But Burns is a dog. You got
He
to
was
also
uh,
remember, Kamaru finished Burns in the second round.
right.
Like
Yeah.
knocked him, like
Knocked
dropped
him
him
out.
after he
Didn't he
got
break his
hurt.
jaw? Didn't he break his jaw?
No, that was Colby.
That's Kobe. Okay.
He broke Colby's jaw. But after he got hurt, actually in the first round, Burns hurt him in the first round. But
Oh, okay. Didn't he drop him? Burns dropped him, right?
he didn't drop him. But he
No.
hurt him.
I heard him bad. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he had him wobbly,
Hmm.
essentially. But he dropped Burns. He dropped Burns in the second round and then finished him. Um, my bad. Yeah, but no, that's something that we have to look at as well. I don't think it's the necessarily. It's hard to say whether or not it's the same Kamaru because it's just the maybe physically, he is the same, but mentally, I don't think that he's
Yeah.
really the.
Once you take a loss like that, and then you come back and you still lose again, it does something to your. It's got to do something to you. I mean, you're human, no? Like it's got to do something to you. I mean, obviously, it's not going to deter you, and this could make him even more hungry, right? It just depends on how he's going to take it. But I mean,
Mhm.
I saw in that second fight with Leon that he was too cautious. He wasn't bringing the fight to him enough, and he was letting. I'm still not sold on Leon. I will say this to this day. I
You're a
got to see
hater.
Leon. No, I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not a hater at all.
He's
You know what I'm
very
saying?
good, bro. Like
I don't
he's
see anything
very good.
special. I
But
think he's
do you see what he did
fundamentally
to
good.
do you see
He's
what he did to Nick Diaz?
I didn't
Or
watch that
Nate,
fight
or
actually.
sorry, Nate
I don't
Diaz,
think I
excuse
watched
me.
that fight. I only saw
Nate,
the part where Nate hurt him. To be honest with you,
bro.
you know what? Thank
That's
you.
the thing, bro. It's just like because Nate is, you know, he's just the guy, bro. Nate is just that dude.
Hmm.
So even though he literally there are parts of the fight where he fucking made Nate look stupid, bro. There were parts of that fight where he made Nate look stupid.
Okay,
And
but
just
is
because
this?
he caught him that one time and
Yeah.
hurt him and didn't fit,
Isn't that
like,
funny? Isn't that funny? That's the part that
but
people
no, but
only really remember.
this is what I'm trying to say is like the what you're saying right now is something that is echoed in the community. Like a lot of people just don't believe in him, because he's not
It's
flashy,
not.
but
It's I
he's
see, and I know that's where you're gonna go, and it's not that. It's I get you,
no,
and I
I
think
don't, no,
most
no, no. I
people.
well, I shouldn't say flashy. They just don't see
That's the
him.
consensus. Usually, it's if you're not flashy, you don't. But it's just I don't know. It's something when I watch a fighter, it's an it. And if you don't have it, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can be good. You can be
Bro,
a good solid fighter. But I
I
don't
mean,
know. To me, he doesn't have.
Kamaru Usman said about Leon Edwards that every round he came back with a new will. Like he was not maybe
Which
like he
fight
would
though?
beat
Which
him
fight?
in the
Which fight?
first fight in the
What do you mean? He lost almost every round.
yes, that's what I'm trying to say that he came back with Kamaru Usman said that he came back with a new will. Like every fight, like he just
He
kept
was trying to
fighting, like he
win.
wouldn't
He
be,
was
he
just
would,
he was,
yeah, like he wasn't broken. Basically,
right.
he wasn't broken at any point during
Well,
the
he
fight.
definitely wasn't
That's what
broken. He definitely
that
wasn't broken because he
yeah,
came
but
back.
that's what led to that knockout is the fact that he stayed,
Still,
confident.
he still tried.
He kept that in his bag basically the
Right.
whole fight,
Yeah.
and he struck at a moment basically when Usman, you know, he just picked up on it when he picked up on how he was avoiding the jab,
Yeah.
and yeah, and he just dipped his head,
Hmm.
and then or wasn't the jab, excuse me, how he was avoiding the straight.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
No. 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 I mean, like I said, man, I think he's a good, very fundamentally. To me, if I could compare him to a boxer, bro, to me personally, I compare him to an Errol Spence type of skill set, where not the Errol Spence that you saw against Terrence Crawford, because Spence's style was tailor made for Terrence Crawford. But if you watch any of Spence's fights before that, he was fundamentally sound for the most part. He did make mistakes, but he was able to get away with it due to his strength, his size, his power. Um, but he was fundamentally, he fundamentally was sound. He wasn't the best, he wasn't the greatest, but he's fundamentally sound. He was like a Tim Duncan. That's what he compared himself to. Tim Duncan in basketball. Tim Duncan got them bank shots always. He's consistent. He's fluent. You know what I'm saying?
See,
He's. So
it's
that's
it's
what
funny.
that's a skill set who I kind of
It's funny that
compare
you
him
say
to.
that because I think it's kind of the Terrence Crawford effect, where a lot of people didn't believe in him even as champion. So I believe that
Well,
I
I
think
always
that he's going to be a
yeah,
good fit.
that's true. It could be, yeah, true. People didn't definitely didn't.
Yeah, I think that he's gonna that I think that he's gonna beat Colby. I just do.
I'm rooting for him, but I think Kobe beats him. Um, I think Kobe beats. I'm rooting for him though. I'm definitely rooting for him. I could easily be wrong. I was wrong about Aljamain. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong about Aljamain. Um, and I thought Henry was gonna win, but no, no. You know what I'm saying? We got that W, but I'm definitely rooting for Leon. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just Colby is just so consistent as far as just his again his what's the word,
Stamina.
his stamina. He just keeps coming, and unless I think it's gonna be a great fight. I definitely want to see this great fight. I think this will be the fight that definitely proves
I
to
mean,
me
if
who Leon
look at it
is.
like this, if Masvidal was able to drop Colby and
Yeah,
Masvidal was on his way out, that was one
true.
of his. That
That was
was
that
not
was
his last fight. That was his second to last fight. I'm pretty
right,
sure.
right.
Um,
Burns was his last
but
fight.
Yeah, but if he was able to drop Colby, what do you think Leon Edwards is going to be able to do to him
Well,
too?
but
Leon Edwards, who has
does
better wrestling than
right,
Jorge Masvidal, and better striking than Jorge. He's better, fundamentally
right,
than Jorge Masvidal.
indeed.
And Masvidal was able to drop him. He was able to beat Kamaru, twice. Fine, the first time he lost and then knocked him out, but
Mhm,
he was able to beat Kamaru the second
mhm.
time. So he proved wrong. He proved all the doubters wrong. Um, he's going to. I think he's just going to beat Kobe. The thing is, Kobe's very used to staying on someone and just like peppering them with shots. If he's going to get countered if he tries to fight the same way like he fought against like Kamar Usman or someone like that. Like when they were just like when they had
Yeah,
that like
yeah,
classic fight. He's gonna get countered. I think that he can get dropped. He's gonna get back up, but I can see him if he tries to fight that way. I can see him taking a lot of damage.
right.
He's going to before. I think that maybe even if he gets him down, like Leon can get back up. I and I don't want to talk down on Colby because his style is good. His style is effective. His style really works for him. But I still believe that I still see Leon beating it. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I see happening.
I think it'll be a really good fight, though. I can't actually. Not more that we talk about it. I'm more I get excited about it. Um, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Now let's break down a little bit about this Islam versus Makachev fight. How do
Hmm.
you think this goes? Because okay, well, because we got to address the elephant in the
Nigga,
room.
you said Islam versus Makachev.
Shit.
Yeah, well, but
Islam
Makachev versus
versus
Volkanovski. Yeah.
Volkanovski, but let's address the elephant in the room.
Hmm.
Can Volk win a fair decision? Now, when I say that, I mean can he win a fight where he wins the fight? He doesn't dominate, but he wins the fight. Solid win, because we saw that just happen last year, and he
Hmm.
lost the decision. Right?
Yeah,
Does
but
this happen? Does it happen? Like, do you think has to dominate, or does he have to knock him out? Like, what do you think? Because we know this stuff happens in boxing all the time. You got to knock out dudes if you want to. You got to knock out
yeah.
Canelo to win. You got to because you can't win it a close decision because he's up 3 rounds from the jump. You go into that fight. You walk into that ring. He's already up 3 rounds. from the first round. So
Hmm.
you can't be beating him with this decision. So you got to knock him out or dominate him, just like Bivol. But continue though. What do you think?
Yeah, I believe that he. I mean, realistically, I think that it's going to be another close fight. Um, but it's really just up to the judges. I can't say like what he has to do because it's you know because ideally like what if he wins 3 rounds to 2, he should just win.
You should.
You know,
But the
so
thing is,
so
do you think there's some politics
and
and
it depends. It just depends, and it also depends on who's judging the fight. It depends on the judges that they're
what
going to
I'm
use.
saying? Do you think there's some politics with the Khabib effect? Because Islam is
Uh
big. He's a massive star in UFC. You know what I'm saying? He's
yeah, I
amazing. He's
mean,
talked about a lot.
yeah,
I see him talked about a lot.
I think Volk is I don't know. Actually, I can't say right now who's a bigger star. I mean,
Personally, I think Islam is much bigger.
I don't
You
know.
know, you
I
people
mean, you could be right. You think you could be
casuals
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
casuals
you're
know who
right.
Islam is.
No,
Casuals know who
you're right.
Islam is.
You're
You
right
know what I'm
because it
saying?
could be. I mean, yeah, you
Because of
said it could
Khabib.
be.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
Khabib.
you're right. But I damn, dude. But it's difficult to say. I mean, it depends on who's judging the fight, basically. If they, if they have Derek Cleary judging the fight, and then we could see a
Oh yeah,
messed up card. Yeah, that dude. That's the guy who usually
messed
him
up card.
and yeah, it's like him and like Sal Diamato.
Mm,
They go
hmm.
Jovan's FaceTiming me.
Okay. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Yeah. I think he has to dominate him, man. I don't know if he will be able to dominate him because we already know Islam is a force himself. But yeah,
Is
yeah.
that
He's
him?
FaceTime. Yeah, FaceTime me as well. Hold on. Let me answer him. Hold on. 1 second now.
Yeah, no, I just
Yo, hold on, bro. We doing the show, so I'm gonna hit you up when we're done. Yeah, we on the show. Yeah, yeah. I'll hit you up, bro. All right.
all right.
Um, yeah, man, and I just hope he gets a fair shake. Now, again, I was a little bit emotional when I first made that video back in February. I was a little bit off the heady as well. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a robbery. It wasn't a robbery in my
Yeah,
personal
yeah, yeah.
opinion. It was a close fight, close rounds, right? This is what people tend to say, and I'm a victim of it as well. I do it because I'm emotional, and I can admit that. I can admit that, right? A robbery is when
I
someone clearly dominates a fight and clearly wins, no ifs, ands, or buts. No one can see anything different.
mhm.
That's a robbery. Devin Haney versus Lomachenko is not a robbery. There was close rounds. Islam versus Volk was not a robbery. It was a close fight. I thought, and you thought, Volk won pretty clearly, but you could see.
I thought that it was still close. I thought
I
that it
thought it
was
was
still
a close
close.
fight, right? I thought it was a close
Yeah.
fight, but I could. And now that I think more on the fight, now that I'm gonna watch it back again. Now that I think more on it, I could see in a certain scenario how someone may possibly think that he won, but I don't think he did. Right? If I
Yeah.
was a
I
judge,
mean,
I would have gave the 3 rounds to Volk. Right? But it wasn't a
espe-
robbery though. Go
especially
ahead.
with the judging criteria in MMA, where there's it's based on damage, not really based on punches that you land.
Mm,
Uh it's very easy to come up with it. It's even in a close fight. I mean, it's very easy to come up with a decision as a judge
mm,
that half of people don't really agree with
yeah.
in a close fight.
Yeah.
So, it's I still yeah, I mean you're right. It wasn't because it was a close fight, it wasn't really a robbery. It could have gone either way.
Mhm.
But I think that Volk
Yeah,
did
I think
more,
he did enough. I
essentially.
think he did enough. I thought he was he did enough to the point where he convincingly won 3 rounds, right?
Hmm.
But again, what do they always say? Don't leave it to the judges.
Yeah.
Don't leave it to the judges. Go out there and dominate. Now, we saw what he did to Yair. He looked like Yair did not even belong in the same ring with him.
Yeah. I mean, it's a weight class though, so the weight matters as
Weight
well.
matters. Weight matters.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
Volk Volk's, strong because he's just so technically good. Like he's
He's
able
just so.
to.
He's
I
just
mean,
such a
he's
good. He's so
so
talented,
good,
man.
so fast as well.
So
Very.
and but here's the crazy part as well. He wasn't that fast until recently, like last 3 or 4 5
I
fights.
mean, he
Because
probably.
remember the second fight for Max. Do
Yeah.
you remember that? I thought Max, like I could see how someone because of the takedowns, but Max I thought won that fight. You get
Yeah.
what I'm
I
saying?
mean, definitely could be a thing where he just technically got better, and so like his. And also, like may not be just speed. It could also be like a timing thing. Like he's
Timing always
better with
beats
his,
speed.
yeah,
Timing
he's
always beats
better with
speed.
his
Yeah.
timing. And so he sets dudes up, and maybe it looks faster than it actually is. He's
Right.
fast as it is.
Right.
He's fast as is, but
Yes, I think that's
it could
what
be
it
that
is.
his it could be that his timing is better now.
Timing
You
got a
know.
lot better. Yeah, because most people, I mean, people, I may have said this before, but most people think that Bruce Lee was the fastest dude in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was
Hmm.
fast, but there was this dude, a black dude actually, and there's a video. There's a video of everyone that knows about Bruce Lee has seen this video. Do you remember the video, Michael, when he's in the gym, right? He's in the full gym full of people, and he goes up to the dude and like he punches him, and he comes really close, and then like he stops. Do you know that video?
No, let me see. Let me
I'm
see
trying.
what you're
It's
talking
like one
about.
of the most iconic videos.
What's
Like
it called?
I mean, you could say maybe like Bruce Lee fake punch. Bruce Lee fake punch. Yeah, something like that.
All
Let
right,
me see
let
if I
me
can
see.
find it.
It's
Bruce.
gonna be slow just because of this. Just because of the stream. Oh no, it's actually we're good.
I'm trying to think. Um, maybe okay. So it was no man. I don't. You've definitely seen it though. You've definitely seen it, but I mean, it's not too
Maybe.
important. The point I'm trying to make though
Oh
is
yeah, wait, I see it. I think I see it.
maybe
Hold
because I
on.
looked at. I just looked it up and I didn't find it.
Give me 1 second. I am. Is it guy? He's like wearing like he has like a little bit of red.
No, it's black and white
No,
though.
no, no, no,
Is it
no,
black
no,
and
no.
white?
No, I
No,
wasn't that one. That
no.
was a 1 inch punch video, but
Yeah, no, it's not that. Don't worry about it. I'll try to find it for you one day.
yeah.
But basically, the guy in the video, he said that the video, like there was another part to the video, right? And basically, long story short, the guy said it wasn't that Bruce Lee was so fast; it's that he had impeccable timing. Timing, if you have great timing, bro, it's gonna seem like you are crazy fast. I fought dudes that were considerably faster than me, so I stopped relying on speed, and I just basically put everything into timing. I started timing them, and it works. Timing beats speed. Of course, not every time,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying. But
Hmm.
timing is a really good attribute to have, man, and it's something very crucial in fighting. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yes, you're 100% correct. I mean, yeah. I mean, I do really think that that's what it is because people rarely get faster as they
Yeah.
age.
Right. Especially as they age, it's more so being smarter and just okay. Let me figure out the rhythm of things. Let me change up the
Hmm.
rhythm. So yeah,
Yeah.
I definitely think that's what it is. You know what I'm
And as you
saying?
get better as well, you waste less energy. So
Right. Right.
it
Yeah.
could be he doesn't look sporadic at all. He just looks very polished,
Very
poised.
polished, very fluent. Like he's not for. I don't know, man. He's just man. That's a Hall of Famer for sure.
Oh yeah,
Whether he
100%.
wins, lose or draws, his his performances have just taught for have just
Yeah.
have
I
said
want to
enough for
I want
themselves.
him to be double champ, but
Yeah, we gonna see, man. I'm
hopefully
definitely rooting for him. I'm definitely rooting for him.
him versus Oliveira would be insane too.
See, that's the thing. It's like, bro, don't even get me started, man. Oh my god, that's gonna be crazy. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, that would be
That
a crazy
fight,
fight.
I don't like. I mean, just based off of evidence and just skill set. I'm leaning towards Volk. But the thing why I love Oliveira so much is that he's so unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what type of guy you're gonna get. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like I don't know, but we gotta wrap it up short today. I
Yes,
gotta head
sir.
out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna come back Sunday. That is that all right with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. It'll be Sunday, and we're gonna be right back to our regularly scheduled programming. You already know what it is. Monlight Sports in the building. We out.
Peace.